Hey guys, Mike with TV Parts Today. On the table behind me, I've got a SONY unit. It is an XBR-49X800E. I'm going to show you how to take the back off as well as get these boards out of the unit. As always, be sure to give us a call at 1-800-203-7484 if you need to place any orders, and let's get into it. Alrighty, y'all. We've got this TV flipped over on its backside, and we've just got some screws going around the outside right here. We don't have to worry about anything around the bezel here. It's all going to be right here contained. We are going to have a screw here and here that are different sizes from what's around the outside of this. So just keep that in mind when you're taking these screws out. If need be, take a picture so that way you can remember, keep them separate. And as I said just a moment ago, all these screws are the same size. Keep all of those together. And then this screw here and this screw here, I believe, are going to be the two different ones. Yep. Yep, and they are the same as one another, so keep those two separated from the rest. And at this point, you can start to lift this off the back. If you just get a hold right here on these little extrusions on the back, it'll make this a lot easier for you. Just lift it right on up, just like the hood of a car, folks. And there we have the inside of the TV. All right, and we are ready to tackle this main board, folks. We've just got some screws here around the edges. We've got some cabling we've got to take care of and some flashing here on the two sides, so let's get started. This guy here, pinch down on the top and pull him on out of there. This guy here, it might behoove you to remove this metal piece right here. I think we're gonna be able to get this no problem. This guy's got two little nubbins you're gonna press down on to release the latch, and we can just shimmy that ribbon cable straight on out of there. This guy here, press down, pull out. This one right here, same exact thing. There's a little lever right there. Press it, pull it on out. Micro USB just comes right out of that board very simply. At this point, we can remove the flashing here from this side. And I think this one right here, oh, it comes right off. We can just set that off to the side. Keep those in case you're going to actually replace your main board. And at this point, we've got a handful of screws, and I think we're done here. This little coax is going to lift up once you have those two screws removed. You can just shimmy that on out. It is its own separate piece. Always keep a hold of this. If you're swapping out your main boards, you can just keep this one just in case. The other one doesn't come with it. We'll set that guy off to the side and continue on. Oh, one more right here was hiding from me. Got to be careful with those hidden screws. Sometimes they like to bounce around with you. And let's just shake that a little bit to loosen up that adhesive underneath of the board. And there we go. Flip this over so you can see adhesive square there and there. And that's our main board, folks. All right, moving on down the line here, we've got our T-Con. It is held in place by a metal protective shield. We do have some cable management we've got to take care of, so let's get started with that first. Just kind of lift up a little bit on these cables, get underneath of that tape, and at least peel it back far enough. I mean, you can take it up all the way, it doesn't matter. That's what the great thing is with all this. It's customizable, if you will. You can just lift up, move that tape wherever you need it to go. But right now, we're just focused on getting it out of the way. Keep pulling up here on these guys. Lift that up. Pull it out of the way. I'm going to actually customize this one myself and put that strip right over there. Get up underneath that next piece. Be gentle. There we go. We've got that out of the way. Now we can start taking a look at these cables and where they're connected at, where they're going. First thing we want to do is get this LVDS cable removed. There is a strip of tape back here you can lift up if you would like. I'm going to leave it be. Pinch on the sides of this guy here, and we're just going to shimmy it on out of place and get it free from any possible danger. Let's try it from this angle here. There we go. He's a little tight, but we got him. And at this point, we can lift up right here on this little antenna cord, be very gentle so we don't pull up any of the component that is actually stuck to the Wi-Fi board. This one here, it's just a pinch down and pull out kind of situation. I'm going to go from this angle here, be a little bit easier on us. And we've got one more going here to the IR sensor. We are going to need to get this whole plastic piece up and out. We're going to pull out these two screws. All right, we're going to lift up carefully on this. I'm going to flip this over so that way you can see what I'm talking about here. There is a clip right there. You're going to press down with your thumb and pull it straight out. Now we have this whole piece free. We can set it off to the side with its 2 screws. And now we have a lot more access to the actual plate here. We are going to use our drill and get these few screws lifted up and out. And what we're going to do when we lift up on this is be very careful. This plate might actually still be connected to the T-con. With these T-cons, keep in mind you're usually going to have your 2 ribbon cables going down here on the sides. So in case this is stuck to it, you want to be very gentle and get these 2 separated, but I'll show you how to do that. All right, everything should be free. There is a little strip of tape here. I am going to get this one out of the way just in case it decides to cause me some grief as I lift up this metal plate here. Get some leverage under there. And we've got that on and out of the way. All right. Find a good place to start lifting up on this metal plating here. It does feel like it's got some resistance to it, but looks like we can just keep on shimmying with it. All right. Throw me some butter, folks, because I am on a roll. Right here, we've got these 2 plugs. We're just going to lift up with our fingernail and shimmy those plugs on out of there. Once we have those removed, we've got 4 screws, and I think we're home free. All right. Be very gentle. There is some resistance. It felt like there's some adhesive down there. And indeed there is, folks, right there in the middle. So be careful and gentle whenever you're lifting up on this T-con board. And there we have it out. All right, and we have made it to the end of the line here. This is our LED driver board. You can see this plug hole here in the middle. That is where your power supply will plug into the back of the unit. It is its own separate brick, kind of like how you see on some television sets or even in a laptop. That's kind of the similar situation of what you've got working on here. So with that being said, we've got 1, 2 plugs to remove and then just 3 screws, and we will be finished up. Get your hand underneath of this cabling and press down on the top of this to release that latch. Pull that guy straight on out of there. Same with this one. There's a latch up top. Pinch it, pull it out. Get your finger up underneath there, make it a little bit easier on you. And we've just got our screws at this point. And this makes me want to do my happy dance, folks. We have finished up with this television set. Just do a little bit of a shimmy here and there just to get it lifted up. You can see our adhesive pads here. And there we have it. Alrighty, another pretty simple video today. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, your first order will qualify for 20% off. Thanks. We'll see y'all next time.
Thank you for watching another TV Parts Today repair video. If you have a question regarding your TV repair, post a comment and we will try to help. And don't forget, you can help us and stay up to date by subscribing, liking, and sharing our content. Also, check us out on Facebook for exclusive promo codes.